my paranoia, can't stop the rock. Shake 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 my paranoia, I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia, I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 38 now, here's second and a yard.
12, cut. 380.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Right back to Tracy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
The highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Now Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now it's Wilson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 20-yard touchdown. Will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Cowboys nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early. I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 83 yards. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott rolling to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to pull them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott now. And this one quickly to Lamb.
Second and goal. At the Giants' 24-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Now Jones. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a 2nd and 6. On to give, it's Tracy. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not. The offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Giants first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Tracy going to get it on first down. Past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he is caught. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. That ball caught by Slayton. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Aubrey now for the point after. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Wilson. Going right side, he finds Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't take child and let me be free. Can't I take away?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Pressure comes and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. To throw is Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Here's one deep for Pickens. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Paulson and Devo. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He's got the hook up there, the Neighbors. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First and 10.
On the ground, here comes Tracy.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
It's Deonte Banks with it. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They got to see if they can stop the score.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Tracy. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gano now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Giants 34, Cowboys 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. Their own 24 yards.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And he's got some space here. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six on Giants touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And they start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. KaVontae Turpin, 34 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Next to score, Giants 40, Cowboys 21. Brendan Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to the...
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, it's a whale of a game.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Odighizuwa on the tackle. A 2-yard gain.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Prescott. And now here's another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game,
and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 30 yards. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gano for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Now it's Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
The 10-yard line.
Wilson. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. Now he's free at the 35. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So some heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I You spin my head right round, right around when you go down, when you go down.
Walk out the house with my swagger, hop in that whip, yo, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious, I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on, unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night, cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot, cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right around when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. Hey, Shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my. We building castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. Get across the 10. That is it. They'll be backed up to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Wilson going to throw right away. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown.
That's about as bad as it could possibly get. Like, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. End up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, here forward for a gain of about 4. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Giants first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and
oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They run with the Arkin man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
180! Up, left! King!
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
King! Point it right. Start.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. 15 yards through the air. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Run. 180! Start.
On play action, Mayfield. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's good for a 1st down.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. On the ground, it's Irving. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Real.
The handoff, it's Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
180!
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Here now, 3rd and 5.
King, king, king.
Now Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown Buccaneers.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. He gets free. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Tracy on first down. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. It's a gain of 10.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. Third down coming up.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Again, this is Irving. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 42-yard line.
Right back to Irving. And this a slight improvement over the previous. They're not going to lose yardage. Not gaining any either. It's third down.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Baker to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden. They're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On first down, Wilson. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irvin. And a dive forward here. Tag on even more yardage to the end of this one. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down. He'll run with Irvin. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Second down, they need 7.
Regular, regular, regular. 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. King, king, king. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Emeka Egbuka, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Real, real, real. 20. Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing is Baker. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll go. Mayfield. That one. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, like we say, we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. Oh, big hole left side. He's inside the 40 to the 20. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now After the score, he'll kick this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one is caught by Robinson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Pushed out to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Wilson. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now, Wilson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds, up past the 20. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
That's good.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Down the field, it's Evans. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. Here's first and 10.
Run.
To throw is Mayfield. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge catch to cut into the deficit.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, we'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42 now, here's second and 2.
Hey, alert 33.
Another run here with White. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
180.
Here comes White on the toss right. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
King. Regular.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is third and long.
Hey, alert, set. 180. Real.
On third down, it's White. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. That's going to bring up fourth down.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. Here's Wilson. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And will get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Come on, it's a Kansas. In on the stop.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Third down and 9. Now Russ. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. A gain there of 15. First down, Giants.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
No run with Tracy. The ball comes out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. Wilson. Pass pulled in by Tracy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and 5. Wilson. This one caught at the floor. And he's in. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On first down, here's Irvin. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here is second and 8.
Set. 180. What's that?
Irving now gets it to start the 4th.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Point it right, 180.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Regular.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
On fourth down, Mayfield. Back over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have a pumped first down. He'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking when you found yourself with the lead in the fourth quarter. Conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on fourth down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
Here's Irving. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 2.
Point it right.
That's Ibuka in motion. He'll go again here with Irving. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
180! King!
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. To throw again is Wilson. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be... another turnover as this defense does it again.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready or up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards. Now a timeout. Giants. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 16-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Baker going to hand it to White. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
Brings up 3rd and
8. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way.